Okay, I added some stuff to the thing, and I...
Hanging right here on a Sunday. You know it's Gen X, Trev, when you see a Cylon, Mork, Inspector Gadget, and the Muppet.
And Gonzo. Yeah. That's quite the group there.
Right? Eclectic even. Wow, we got a nice little crowd already in here. This is nice to see. Let's do some roll call. Let's see. Yeah, we've got Michael Kraus first in the chat who says special root beer. This should be an interesting night. Oh, it will be. L Bar J, Lee's talking about going. He went out and snagged some root beer specifically for the cause. Nice. We got Charles 75N. We got Matt with 1T, according to Ryan Hall. That was nice to see, Ryan. Just saying. Ryan Hall chatting with Charles earlier. Man refuses to use a capo. Fine. Terry's 3Gs is here. Billy Maloney is in fact here. Glenn Michael Thompson. BC Rich 581, who was last week's guest. Yeah, it was a fast week if I thought it was last night. Woofda. There's Munch Michelli in the house. Awesome. Marcel Leblanc. Bonjour. Bonsoir. Salut. Who else we got? Martian Murray. He's not Martian nor Murray, but he's pretty damn cool. Just saying. Dastardly Dave. Definitely Dave. Dastardly, though? I don't know. Tim Thomas. Good to see Tim. Dan Gorman. Who else? Hit Metal Works. Great to see Ken. Eston Ray. Dennis Ellis. Dave Chase. Could be naked. The weather we've had in the Northeast.
Indeed.
I wouldn't blame you. I was pretty much that until showtime. Unfucking Believable is in fact here. Nice. Who else we got here? Last week. Yeah, exactly. There we go. Oh, we're already caught up. Steve Reeser. Steve's here.
Right on.
Eddie Van Haskell is in fact here. I'm not into special root beer at all, Terry. I'm just naturally this way. That's scary. So yeah.
Lifestyle choices.
Keith H. He says, great to see you, Trev. Doesn't care about me.
Keith's here.
Keith's here. So yeah. I was thinking, Trev, this actually looks more like a diet of the special root beer. Oh, look, we can do it like an unveiling. Ooh, what's that, folks? They say. Oh. Well, that ain't right, though. What? Yep. This is going to be fun tonight, folks. Snag this off the res. As it says, right on. Oh, we should do stats like proper soda pop tasting, Trev.
Right.
19 plus. Ooh, there we are.
Danger.
We got 150 milligrams of THC. Root beer and THC. I like that. Proudly produced on First Nations Rev. You recognize that logo, Trev?
I've seen that one before.
Yep. Michael Kraus. Quickest way to make dollars. Local music store just bought out 800 guitars from a store that closed. Oof, man. We're getting into bow territory. All right, so the nutritional facts are as follows. 130 calories. So it's actually healthier than a real soda pop. Sure.
From a certain perspective.
Right? 34 grams of sugar, 47 grams of carbs. We got 50 milligrams of sodium, which is not much. Warning contains warning in red. Everything else is black, but warning contains 150 milligrams THC. Keep away from children. Do not drive or operate any machinery while under the influence of cannabis products. Really? Know your limit. Consume within it. All right. And then this is made by the company called Fucked Up. I used to use their vape pens.
Oh, right on.
There we go. If it focus, but it won't. The ingredients are as follows: carbonated water, high fructose corn syrup, cannabis distillate, sugar and weed.
Well, that's good because it's not going to impart much of a flavor if that's the case.
Yeah. Caramel color, sodium benzoate, which is your preservatives, citric acid, natural and artificial flavor, calcium disodium, Quellia extract, whatever that is. I don't know. Oh, yeah. Well, Charles, I sent you the photo and I said, you want to share? And you said, sure. So,
See?
yeah.
He wasn't paying attention.
Yeah. I was thinking, even, do a root beer float, but have infused ice cream too, Charles was saying. $15, Marcel.
Yeah, that's a...
Oh, nice crack. Nice crack can.
I
Smells just like root beer.
Weird.
Oh. Hey, Mark Taft. We're just in time. By the way, thank you, Mark Taft, for the birthday gift. Belated as it
Right
were.
on, Mark.
Stopped by today. Got a Motorhead t-shirt and a bunch of soda pop, artisan style, Mexican Coke, and cane sugar root beer. That's it. All right, let's try this. Oh, that's good.
Uh-oh.
That's... Oh, no. This is not
Danger,
good.
danger.
It's a little too good. It's definitely in the vein of an A&W, or from what I remember of a Hires, which I seemed to me was similar. Oh yeah. We're going deep tonight, folks. So yeah. Those, yeah. There we go. I highly recommend it. Available wherever they're sold. Oh, there's a little extract on the lips. I'm like, why are my lips a little numb? I know why now.
Medicinal.
Yeah, that's that. Stay away from Ben's medicinal root beer.
I believe root beer originally was designed to be a medicinal beverage.
Hey, I always feel better after drinking some.
I'm going with my favorite summertime drink.
So they also do, folks, a Coca-Cola knockoff, a Orange Crush knockoff, Orange Cream Soda knockoff, Canada Dry knockoff.
I wonder how that would mix with rye.
Shotgun it, Matt.
You know, Matt.
First of all, that would be a big burp. A&W is still available here, Marcel. In fact, I think it's the number one selling root beer. I wonder if they can get that down there. I think it's only available on reservations. So unless you got a reservation in Cali, I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe
Something
things
similar,
will break
though.
out, Do a search. Oh, excuse me. There it is. And he wanted me a shotgun. I take a couple sips and I'm burping. Ooh. Yep, all the gas. There we go. So yeah, we're hanging out with Trev here. It's always a good night when we're hanging out with Bug Trev. And we should mention a little housekeeping. Next week we've got Simon Hosford joining us. Which normally Trev prefers to hang out on a long weekend, but he was nice enough to switch dates with Haas.
Yeah. Yep.
There's Zach Thong. Now it's a party.
Hey, bro.
Hey, Bruce! Oh,
Bruce.
we got to show Bruce. Bruce will get a kick out of this. Bruce! There's Matt's gas station. Mark's gas station. Check this out, Bruce. Yeah, THC infused root beer that Matt wants me to chug the whole thing down. No, I need a donation for that, Matt. PayPal preferably, because then we can get another one off the rest tomorrow.
Right on.
Yeah, it's very... Oh, there's Ferd. Ferd. I don't like where they put the label, but there we go. I know, Bruce. It is yummy. It is. Like, yeah, you can barely. Oh, yeah, is that right? Gauntlet! Then a fellow might have to go get one of his fancy drinks upstairs to augment. And the fellow was thinking, they might have to. It's been a long time since I've had any hash. I think I might need to pick up some hash.
No, I recommend.
Not sure what kind. I'll let them decide.
Brings up the late 80s for me.
And they got mushrooms there now, folks. Actual mushrooms.
That's
All
the wrong
three
one.
flavors. I say that because I only know 3 different strains. And they're half the price they were 30 years ago when I used to buy shrooms all the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, I'm pretty sure that I got a fan blowing on me. It's created enough of a draft that what's sitting on the landing is now walked. I keep getting a shit smell.
Bad kitty.
Everyone's saying hey to each other. We got 39 people in here.
Right on. Happy Sunday, everybody.
Yeah.
Coming up to the end of the month. Summer's half
Oh,
over.
it's chilled, Terry. That's why I got it in the cozy. I literally left it in the fridge till the last minute because it's 85 degrees upstairs. It's hot. It's not that here. It's 73.6 and holding. Very humid.
We're 81.6 in the... It's comfy, though.
Right.
It's a comfy 81.6.
Yeah. And that's with humidity, folks. That's how you know you're Canadian. You can handle
It's
it.
pretty dry right now.
I mentioned Glenn Michael Thompson's in the chat. Apparently he's going out on tour.
Oh, right on.
Is this future? I don't know, Mark. I've seen it around. It's just not on sale as often anymore. So I only buy it when it's on sale.
Wayne's here. Cheers, Wayne. See you, brother.
Wayne McConnell, the Kelowna Kingpin himself. What? I don't even want to know what butt chugs are, Billy. That sounds like an enema.
Something they do in New York back in the 90s.
42 people watching now.
Welcome all.
That's right. Hit the like button. If we can get 30 or more likes, bingo. Oh, Jesus. All right. Well, there we are. Greasy Monkey Guitars.
Right on.
Yeah, I got hot water. Especially, Jesus, the garden hose was hot. It was left out in the sun. That was great. Stephen Douglas is here. Oh, we did, Steve. All right. Give me a minute, Steve. Let me finish putting the filter in the forest fire here.
Maybe a couple more people filter through the door.
Right. Like Jeff K.
Like Jeff.
Hashtag SNH. I love it, Jeff. Oh, itchy nose. Oh, it's good to see Bruce is doing good. We like Bruce.
Yeah. Yeah. I miss seeing Bruce.
Mm-hmm. All right, Stephen. Here you go. Yep. It's good, to quote the Schmengi brothers. Speaking of Schmengi brothers, I haven't seen Bo in the chat.
Yeah, I saw you post a couple new videos today.
Oh, there's the extract.
Out last night.
I was like, maybe I should have shaken it for no. Oh my, the burp, Trev. The burp is so weedy.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah, it tastes like I've been eating edibles now. Yeah, it's good. My burps taste like how the weed store smells when I walk in.
Worst things it could be.
Well, like literally, that store smells. It just smells like Keef. Like basically, it's just
Inside
that
of a
generic
blender.
smell, like when you sniff your Bud Buster
Right.
after a while. That's kind of it. That's what I'm tasting. I'm not complaining. Hoping to get out tomorrow morning to shoot some demos. If not Tuesday morning, maybe there'll be an Explorer in my future for demos.
Yay.
So we always like Explorer-shaped objects.
Yeah, I should have uploaded that sound bite. Oh well. Hindsight's always 20/20.
Everyone's saying howdy to each other. That's nice. Excuse me. 40 people watching. I'm pretty sure I gave it a like before the show.
Mm-hmm.
A bunch of people from Ohio talking to each other in the chat. Just saying. You can figure out who you are.
I'm sure they all know who they are.
Miguel!
Right on.
Oh, it's good to see Miguel. What we got? Marcel went to some dark places on the internet, folks. He found a bunch of bad album covers for us. I'm just saying. So we're stocked up for at least a month and a half at this point.
Interesting.
And some of them, I was like, ooh, that's a bit much even for our crowd. So, yeah. Michael B!
Right on. Cheers, Michael.
Sean Phillips for a couple of months. That's it. At least till the end of September. May go to Toronto October 7th. Not sure yet.
Cool.
Nice. So, yeah, if you got any questions, concerns, comments, mention away.
There he
a
is.
wild week or so in music. There he is. There's Bo. Fiber went down using a stupid phone. Welcome back to my world, Bo.
Just don't drop the phone in the pool.
Right. So it tastes as good as A&W. Even my handset would be blurry. Yeah, it's up there. It's right up there. Like it's a good facsimile to the point where, like that other one I bought, Trev, it tastes kind of because certain root beer, there's a wide variety of root beer tastes,
Indeed.
and that one it checks them all. Yeah, we're so dosing Charles with that because notice it took me 5 sips to taste the extract, Trev, and by that time, Charles will be fucked.
Yeah.
Oh, and I should mention, folks, they also make a 500 milligram version.
For guys like Matt.
Yeah, so we were like, yeah, we could all do a shot of it, or Matt would just shotgun it. How many flavors have I tried so far? This is the first one from them, Bruce. They also do a cola, a ginger ale, orange, and a cream soda. I want to say they also do a 7-Up style, but I'm not sure.
What color is the cream soda, Ben?
As it should be, red. Because it's crush style. Richard Nagamitsu.
Cheers,
Look at
Rich.
the air after trying to break up a dog fight. Won't be playing again for a few weeks. Oh no, dude. Did you get a little chompy on the hand? I hope not.
Oh, shit.
Bruce got hooked. I'm just passing through. I want to say hi. Ah, dang it. Now I'm saying hey to everybody.
Already stuck.
Yeah. It's good to see you, Rick. I hope you're healing up well. I know you got to get your other eyeball worked on in a couple of weeks. So, same size drink with 500, Marcel. Yeah, just a standard can of pop. But whew, I bet you can taste all the extract with that one. And this isn't resealable like the tall boy I had. This ones are like, nope, We have special red cream soda around here. Well, Billy, you have Crush, right? It's red. Trev, may I impose on you someday for a proper level thanks.
Of course. I'm not sure if I know exactly what he means, but sure.
Michael B. and I go back to early days of YouTube for me, Trev. Like, basically, as long as I've had a channel, Michael B. and I started within a few months of each other. What's up, Tom Raines?
Yeah, right on. Yeah, I go back pretty far with the old Michael B.
Class of 2018, as we call ourselves. And we met through Shane from In the Blues. Mark Spurgeon in the house. Did we not see Mark Spurgeon at a Buffalo meeting recently?
We did.
Okay, I thought so.
We did. It was good to see him. And now we can put a face to the name for those of us that attend.
Stream levels are not right for me. Well, yeah, Trev will sound quieter than me, probably.
Well, I think I get the feeling he wants to hang out with me backstage and have me try and help him with his levels.
Oh!
Well, if there's something wrong with my levels, please let me know.
Yeah.
It should be all right as far as everything I
It was
can
Mark
see.
Spurgeon. All right, just checking.
Yeah.
So there's a few Marks around. As we were at first show, it said Mark. I'm like, well, that fucking narrows it down.
Exactly.
Oh, we lost Trev all of a sudden.
I was just
Hey,
poking
everybody.
around over here, looking at mic settings.
Okay, yeah, he says, yes, sir, all me, you good.
Right.
There you go.
Right. Yeah, and where do we have constant, similar communications? I guess Facebook Messenger maybe the best place to send me a message, let me know when you got a chance, and if I get time, I'll pop in and
Is
hang
Mike
out
be
for a
on the
bit.
face space?
I think I'm friends with him on Facebook.
I'm pretty sure he was at least at one time. I just don't know if he still is. If not, I suppose I can forward
Ben gets to be middleman.
When are they? Yeah, I could always forward an email between the two.
Right.
Right, Charles? Not like you've ever done that for anybody.
I could always drop you a little PM in the DMs on the next Buffalo meeting too, if you're around.
I got your email, Mike.
All right. Cool. I'll get your email from Ben later. And
Keith's not on Messenger now. Keith sounds a little pissed off about it.
well,
Nope, never. Right, Charles? Exactly. By the way, Charles, if I didn't say it already, good show today with Ryan Hall. It was quite
still too
enjoyable.
early for me today. I have to catch that one on the replay.
Richard Nagamitsu, of course, commenting on something I've never heard of. The Heather Brown Volga preamp is incredible. I bet it fucking is.
Who's Heather Brown?
Ooh, whisker on my tongue. Let's drink all that root beer. Sucking down the whiskers, too.
And I did turn off my fan as we got started, and it is starting to notice that the fan is off. I'm just saying. A little late.
Hey, Tom, I hope you're feeling better and going dark right off the bat.
Right?
I think I sent a picture of this to Tommy the other day. There you go,
Yeah, that's
Tom.
right up his alley.
I'm just saying. Got 51 people watching. Can we get to
Oh, no.
40 likes?
Cheers, everybody.
Maybe. It's a Sovtech MiG-50 design. Okay. God's Mother's Pedals or something. Sounds like Michael Cross's rating. God's Mother Pedals or something. All right.
Has to be said in a mumbling murmur type voice.
It's scary that I am actually missing Michael Cross at Water Buffalo meetings.
Yeah.
I All right, Bruce. I have your number anyways, Bruce, so I can just text your ass.
Yeah. I get them in the WhatsApps. Me and Bruce got the WhatsApps.
Now.
Trade cheerses and stuff.
Arf in the house. Just rolling in, up to 52. That's like a deck of cards.
Cheers, Arf.
Nice. Oh.
Here we go. Deck of cards with no jokers.
Who I suppose? Oh, 52 people. Yeah, that's a deck full of jokers.
Just saying.
I'm just saying.
Good, Doug.
What's up, Doug?
Pop by his show yesterday.
Made his triumphant return to YouTube last night, I noticed. Apparently he remembered his login for YouTube. He complained his Gmail was full, so it doesn't work anymore. And I'm like, well, either you got a virus, or, you can delete on some emails.
Right.
That's the problem, though. When you move from the inbox, they just go to all mail. Well, you got to go to the all mail, and then that'll actually delete them out of there.
Takes a couple clicks, but you can,
I stopped following NASCAR at the end of last season, Tom.
Got a little F1 action this morning. Some recaps.
Pretty sure they're running at Indy. I saw some highlight came up from Nationwide yesterday or something. I was sick by that.
Fastest personal live. Courtney Forrest wrapping it up down in Sonoma for the NHRAs too.
Nice.
This week in admission, we had the big semi-truck drag racing thing, and for me, that's. I guess if you're into the big truck,
it's like lawnmower racing.
Well, I would go see that.
No, the modified lawnmower racing was fun.
Ridiculous.
Doug and I went because we went to local speedway. And he's down here camping one year, but they had lawnmower races. The modifieds were cool. The stock division, not cool, Trev. They drop the green. They don't speed up. They're still going the same speed.
Yeah, no, the modified ones are crazy though. Here's my lawnmower with a Hayabusa engine in it. What?
Hey, my dad wanted to put a small block Chevy in one and take it down the drag strip. He goes, I'll build it and you drive it. I'm like, nope.
One of those little Buick V6s?
No, he wanted to put a 350 V8 in a riding lawnmower. He said, well, I'll put wheelie bars on it. I said, fucking hope so.
That would be suicidal. You're basically sitting on an
engine. On it, it'll be fast as hell. I'm like, I bet it will, because the motor will be fucking all the weight. All right, cheers, Bruce.
Hey, Bruce.
Hopefully you pass your blood tests. I vote red. I did not see that, Michael Kraus. That's unless it's $25 and plays amazing, I ain't buying it. And even it'd have to be either like the baritone or a 6-string. 12-string? 12-string. But still no. I don't think you get into a 12-string Dan Electro.
Tommy.
Okay, Tom. Tom's just... My new pills are blue, and not that blue pill.
It's pretty much an open book. Gotta love Tommy.
Bo's bragging on his uploads. All right, Bo.
Brother John.
People should check out Bo's channel if you're into seeing live music. What's up, John Shane? Good to see John. He was hanging out with Quentin earlier. Grady Price is over playing along too, Trev. All I can say is, John, I can't unhear it. Thanks, John. Appreciate that.
Yeah, he's loving that Soap Girls.
Yeah.
They're in Vegas today, I believe.
Is this where I throw it to Bo? I'm like, and how many views would it be if it was you playing, Bo?
And are you actually getting subs from those views, Bo?
Yes. Are you getting subscribers based on the views? Yeah.
Let's go find Bo's channel here.
Everyone's saying hey to each other. Nice. Earl P.
Cheers, Earl.
Good to see you, Earl. One of our channel members.
Yeah, see, boy, you still only got 38 subscribers. All right, I'm going to drop his link.
Bike polo. Yeah, probably in the 80s, Michael Krause. Seems like an 80s thing. Blue Mox in the house. He left blue Mox everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Really going dark tonight, Tom. Jesus, man. Easy. Can't read out most of your comments. Oh, that is going down fast.
So are these Long Islands. It's like 6 ounces of booze in there.
I was like, am I subscribed to Bo? Pretty sure I am because he comes up my feed all the time. Yeah, if you haven't already, subscribe to Bo. That's Guitar Man 45 for those who don't know. Blue Mox. It's not my fault I was born this way.
It's okay. All those Blue Mox buff out with just one of them Mr. Clean Magic erasers will just...
Yep. It removes Blue Mox like magic. Yeah, I just see him fading away. No. Rob says, I'd like it noted that I was not the one that went dark first. Right.
Noted.
Yeah. Dark history, Tom. Jeez. Nice. We got a good crowd in here. Hope everyone's having a great weekend. It ain't over yet.
I'm just kind of in summer mode now. Next week, I got nothing on the calendar for tomorrow. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Fridays. Pretty much a full calendar, but not full of...
Fuller than last week, I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm. And then I'm off for a week. Summer holidays, part 2.
Fun stuff. What's up, Braxel? Good to see you.
Right on. Cheers.
Billy had a killer weekend getaway. Yeah, I know that area. It's a whole lot of Airbnb stuff. Like cabins. He stayed in a yurt, for fuck's sakes. It's just really a real fancy tent. Tent. But yeah, there's a lot of Airbnbs up in that area and great hiking trails, and it's nice. Fern says, retire, then you got weekends all week.
Right.
Nice, Ferd. Ooh, this is going to be gone in about 15 minutes. That's all right.
Yeah.
It is definitely kicking in already. I can tell you that right now.
Well, you think it's going to, in a liquid form, it's going to metabolize pretty quickly.
Right.
All that sugar. Is there caffeine in that root beer?
No.
That's why I'm a fan of the...
No hiking, just edibles and stargazing. I'm down with that, Billy.
Oh, yeah.
Not to mention, Billy, now that my local res has mushrooms at $5 a gram.
Look out. All of a sudden, Ben wants mushrooms on his pizza.
All the mushrooms. It's quite good, Tom. Just saying. No need for alcohol. I leave that stuff to Trev.
Right, when you mentioned the Canada Dry Ginger Ale version, I'm thinking Ryan Ginger right away.
Oh, right.
Baby.
Actually, that would probably be really
with
good.
lots of ice. I mean, talk about the one-stop shop.
Oof,
Make sure you're in one of them comfy lawn chairs that doesn't have like...
You ain't getting up after that one.
Yeah, and you don't want one that's going to rip. Do you remember those crappy ones that used to have the little ribbons, those nylon ribbons?
Yeah.
So,
What's up, Milt? Yeah, that was like a game of Russian roulette. Just one day I was like, just let's go. Oh, I know, Bo. It's same. It cooled down to 85 upstairs. show Milt what we got. John!
John.
See John in here.
351.
Hey, John, I'm going to have Haas on next week. Just let you know. Yeah, well, this is the good stuff. Yep. I fully recommend it. I wouldn't recommend driving on it. That's for sure. It is kind of body stony. What's up, Jade Guitars?
We got 59 doing real fine. She's real fine, my 59. With her 409.
Tom says I don't drink anything but water and coffee bean flavored water. Well, that's up to you. I highly recommend special root beers.
I'm a fan of the iced tea myself.
Blood Michael Tom says fried ginger sounds good. Yep. Ooh. No, wait. No, that's in the ginger. I was like, ooh, a whiskey sour infused with THC, but how do you do that? The sour mix have the THC in it?
I mean, you get one of those little death droppers like Ken's got, and you you can just pretty much turn anything into a weed and food.
Yeah, right? Tom says, I would definitely try the special root beer, but that's not legal item in Pennsylvania. So, be a badass. If you can find it. Marcel says, got a smallish apartment and AC. Inside is cool, outside is brutal. Yep. And they would get, like, the crazy, like, New York City, Trev, you know, where it's, like, hot and muggy, and then all of a sudden all the rain that causes the flooding, and then all the rain leaves again. Pops is here.
Little TMI.
Hey, Pops, this would help your throat. There you go.
Probably put him to sleep for 3 days.
Joe Elba in the house.
Cheers, Joe.
That's true, Tom. I get it, Milt. Same here. Yep, lips are definitely going numb. That's nice. Maybe I'm stroking out. No, I'm not.
Yeah, you should be fine. When you hold both arms up, yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
Which when you get one of these, it's like, uh-oh.
Damn it.
Here I am trying to text Amanda on Instagram. Hey,
Six-pack. Look at that. That costs $90. Jesus. That ain't cheap.
That is pretty steep. I mean, considering that you could almost get an ounce for that.
Mix this with your spiced rum, Ken. That'd fuck you right up. Oh, excuse me. Apparently, you can't road trip in Tom's neck of the woods either. Just think of that too, Charles, right? Jesus, Charles will be out cold. He's like, wow, I feel great. Yeah, no shit, you slept for 18 hours. You know?
What day is it? Actually, I really got to pee. I really got to pee. Get out of my way.
I've never had to piss so hard in my life. Well. Richard Nagamitsu's got a couple pedals arriving from Cattle and Bread this week. The Karma Sutra is a harmonic percolator? Okay. And a Nausea Viper, which is a treble boost. All right.
Interesting.
So does that mean one more year and you get parole, Braxel? What? Congrats. 29 years. Nice.
Wow.
Oh, that's way too much salt in your system, Tom. Jesus, you probably had all the blood pressure, too. Were you looking rather flush all the time? Those popsicles are for the grandkids, Bo.
The key to that is buying in bulk, so there's always some extras.
Right. Yeah, it has been cooler. It's been hotter here than Southern California all summer, Eston Ray. You were severely dehydrated. All right. That's where you should get some Pedialyte. That's where you get. That's the hydration. Then again, they did that. What's that? I found in this grocery store. I found like Gatorade, Pedialyte stuff. Remember, Trev? Yes, abomination hybrid.
Gatorade for your babies.
Right, Billy? We're not built for this in the Northeast. Like extended periods. Flying V's are cute, but Explorers are adorable. Nice. Yes.
Well said. You can put that on a t-shirt.
Yep. Hoping to play the Explorer tomorrow. As well as, I don't know what else. What else was there? Oh, that Sparkle Orange Gretsch. That'd be nice to play. If it's still there, probably is. Hopefully. Well, although, no, I should do that. Yeah, because I've done way too many acoustics lately. Well, it's nice to be able to just pop in, grab an acoustic or two. I bet Terry out on open water is always cooler. You want to be out in the direction where you get all the sun reflecting off the water too, so you get the windburn, sunburn, everything.
Watch for that.
Lemon water. I've been drinking a lot of water. Oh, yeah. 4 or 5 glasses of water a day. I'll alternate. Water, something else. Water, water.
I got my water here.
Maybe 2 to 1 lately. Made a picture of fruit punch there a couple days ago, so a couple glasses of that a day. Due for another batch of lemonade with all this heat too. Bunch of ice, so really you're not drinking that much lemonade. You're drinking a lot of water.
Yeah.
All right, John.
Time warp. Let's do the time warp again.
Those are zero sugar is basically sugar, right? Yeah, it's much cooler in Newfoundland because being on an island out in the North Atlantic. Well, that'll do it.
Well, even here, I mean, I'm a little over an hour away from the water's edge.
Right.
And it's probably 4 degrees cooler down at water's edge than it is out here.
I thought you were going to pick that up tonight, Glenn. Is there any gear out that I have to it? Oh, you have that itch. Boom. Get the stuff that you've ordered already. Where, you're supposed to have another Murphy Lab. Where's the Firebird? I'm just saying. If you want to see that Firebird?
Kiesels are
you got
due
14
day,
Kiesels on the way. Actually, 5 or something.
Marcel, because the caffeine actually dehydrates. It's funny when you mix things. Something to do with accelerating your system, sweating more, burning more.
You metabolize faster.
Metabolize.
Caffeine. There's a new Helix coming out next month. I thought that's already at the Helix Stadium or whatever the fuck it's called. Or is there another new Helix? New Brad Paisley custom shop blue paisley tally. Money's not an object for Bo, Greasy. else did I see recently? Wasn't he getting a white Explorer too? White off-white.
Lifestyle choices, Ben.
See?
Yeah. One of those things that'll just show up. Hey, where did this come from? What's in this box?
Right. So, I'd love to do the archaeological dig in that basement. The fellow just got out of the hospital, so we'll see him tomorrow. That was me last week. Guy was supposed to pick up a pedal on the Friday. Ended up hearing from him like Sunday morning.
Right.
He's like, oh, fuck, I'm in the hospital. I'm like, well, why are you contacting me? Oh, I want to pick up the pedal on the way home. All right. They're sold out, Tom. The Friedman Jose amp sold out like in a day or two.
I'd want to go for the J Camp. That's just for personally.
I kind of like the Marshall modded series. They're that JCM 800. It's got the mini toggles with the stupid label maker stuff on it, so it looks 80s. I kind of dig that. I heard it on. I seen a couple demos, and I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
All good, Tom. Yeah, I think they were just gone. J. Joe with a Kung Fu grip. You don't need a Kung Fu grip. You got a new girlfriend. Ha ha! All right. What else? What else could Bo get? I assume Bo has a 335. Nice! Billy Baloney just picked up a Boss SD1 for $20.
It's
Look
cool.
at Lurkin' Sister. Only suggestions
cheers, man.
50K. Well, you asked. We're good at spending other people's money.
Careful what you wish for.
Right? ES175, right? And Bo's going to say, well, I thought that's what you want. Hey, yeah, well, that's a wish list item. What's on my list? There's a few guitars on my list. Unfortunately, most of them have Gibson logos on the headstock, Trev, so it's not a cheap list.
As we go forward, our taste.
Do you have an EDS
refined.
1275? That'd be the double neck. Does Bo have a Gretsch? He's got a 12 string. I don't know if he has like a country gentleman style, like a 6120. I don't know. Oh, by the way, Amanda, root beer, on point. Very good tasting. You don't taste the extract till like the fifth sip, but by that point, you don't care. White Falcon, well, of course, yeah. See, Billy's just spending all the money. Not his money. White Falcon, I'm not the biggest fan of the headstock on the White Falcon. That big Gretsch with the big V and the notch in the top of the headstock. It's weird. Oh! You've had long enough to enjoy. Chug, 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 chug. Care to guess who sent that in, Trev?
Brat with one T.
All right. It's time.
Fair enough. He did hold off for like
He did.
good 50 minutes.
That's a gulp. I'm glad I like it too, man. This Matt's making me chug the rest of it. Some religious type dude, no doubt. Yeah, that is good. Oh, I don't have a backup drink. Should have went and got that before chugging. Now I'm feeling lazier by the minute. Yay!
And that's one of those double-edged procrastinations, because if you wait too long, then 75 grams is going to kick in pretty quick.
Right?
Milligrams, rather.
The tuners are funny looking. Charles Mule's unsubbed. Thumbs down. Giving middle finger at screen repeatedly.
Right. A little rage.
My record's 420. Tom, we did 420 on 420, I think it was. Because I was managed to cut down basically a little, not quite half on a 50 milligram to get the 20. That is done. Ooh, yeah.
Now, 150 is about my comfy zone there, Tommy.
That's
I'm not quite
yeah.
as chronic as the others when it comes back. That's because
I haven't been doing edibles that much lately, Trev. Like, remember, I figured it was like 3 weeks in between edibles. I had that 100 the other night. If you noticed, I was talking with the joint. I was holding the paste because I was going to scoop up. I was holding the paste for 45 minutes, and I went, you know what? I don't really need them. They're good for a while. You had a bear in your yard? Oof, da May. I don't like the sound of that at all. All right. Before it kicks in.
Yeah. Better go
What
where
are we
you
going to
can.
have to drink? I think I'm going to grab a bottle of water.
Mm-hmm.
And then something else.
I guess we can. Coke or root beer.
Let's see how cold that Mexican Coke is. I may have to have a Mexican Coke because Mark Taft.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
A bear. Do you know even if a bear is wearing shoes, he still has bare feet? Just saying. What else is shaking, kids? Mm-hmm. You guys like that one, do you? That was a softball. I guess that depends. Anyways, what else is going on this week? I think there's an anniversary for Ride the Lightning. Whatever that is. 42 years.
Burp upstairs. So that moving around draws a oh yeah, that's chugging down the root beer. Oh, yes, yeah, I see Tom's as bright as ever, finding skeletons. That's nice. Mm-hmm. None of them in a closet. Ooh. It's cooled down to 84 upstairs. Yay.
Hmm.
So Rich and Angmitsu's got some gear coming. Bo wants gear. Mm-hmm. Billy got gear.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Krause hasn't found anything in the trash as of late.
I still need to try this new distortion pedal. Platinum distortion pedal.
I thought you were doing that the other night.
Well, I was kind of, I got it all the way over to the spot, but I didn't swap it out for the SD one. I didn't quite get there.
My sister's sending me stuff. Yeah, people think Mark Spurgeon's being sarcastic. For him, that is hot. Mm-hmm. He's in Alaska, for fuck's sakes. Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a bear. It's a young'un, but it's a bear. It's a skinny-ass bear. No. We have no AC. When's the last time I changed? I just put this on fresh tonight. I don't think you've been tuning in as regularly as you think you've been tuning in, Rick. It was the first time I've worn this in quite a while. Notification. Robert Keeley liked your comment. Oh, thanks, Robert Keeley. Mm-hmm. Tom says there's no way I could sleep if it was anywhere higher than 74. You wouldn't be sleeping here. I took a nap today at 82. Oh, it's been a minute since I've had the Mexican Coke. That's
delicious.
All right. I was also smoking a joint earlier. I said I was going deep tonight, and I am. Cross breeze. That wasn't enough. You passed out from the heat.
Heat stroke.
No, I'm so used to the heat being so hot. So I was saying, Trev, the other day, it dropped down to 78 one day, and all of a sudden I'm like, ooh, it's chilly. I need to put a shirt on. But usually, yeah, like Rick, I bring the shirt down here. I put it on right before showtime. Trev can attest. Exactly. After these siestas when it's hot. As long as there's a breeze at all, I'm fine. That was the other thing. Yeah, you roll over. You're like, oh, you're freezing because you're all sweaty on one side. Roll over and the wind hits you. Ooh.
I like to sleep with a fan on.
Yep.
Nice.
Full blast right at the foot of the bed. Don't even bother oscillating, because I find the oscillating usually starts going click, click. Yeah, like, oh, for fun.
Next thing you know, you're having a dream about working in some industrial warehouse hammering rivets with a deep ball peen hammer. God damn it.
Yeah, Australia would probably be great. Now, we can ask Simon Hosford next week. Or John's in the chat if he's still in the chat. He can let us know how cool it is.
Australia's pretty good. Quite a bit of weather change across the continent. Just saying.
Well, we're just waiting for those axes to get discombobulated, right? The big shift.
Well, it's working on it. Soon the North Pole will be at Moscow, and we'll be.
And we'll have north
south,
right around the middle of America. Mm-hmm. Sorry, Saskatchewan, you're now Tennessee for heat. You know, fuck's sake.
Oh, crikey, what the hell is that?
Wow, Michael Krause, he went there. $55 degrees in Melbourne right now. Oh, that'd be nice. Well, of course it is late. Or no, it's morning. It's nice. I think I get a reprieve later this week. Just past the middle of winter a couple weeks ago. Had the heater on a few days ago. Nice, John. See, Melbourne always been on my list, Trev, as a place that not only visit, but like if you had to move for work, Melbourne. It like just seems they got like just about the perfect climate year round. It gets a little cool in the winter, but it doesn't get ridiculously hot in the summer.
I don't know what the hell that is, but he's romping around here on my monitor.
Oh, that's well, you are in a rainforest.
I do have the door open.
It's either that or dad jokes. I get it.
You go now. You've been notified.
I follow a few channels based in and around Melbourne. So it's a beautiful area. Yeah, sweater wet. Like, I don't know if they ever quite get below freezing, Trev, and that's fine by me. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's my Australia portion for this week. More on that next week. We'll talk about much more. Still not quite dark outside either. 9 p.m. The ambient light, the sun will have crested. Yeah, there's enough dusk light, I guess, as it were. So, look for any new piece of gear, Trev?
Not particularly, you know. I got stuff I still need to play with as it is.
Here's that.
I wouldn't mind having a V.
Something about a V is as ridiculous as it is. I really want one for some reason. Lived in Sydney. It was warmer, but when it rained for 3 days. Plus, it was full of our souls from Sydney. See you, Marcel. Have a good one, my friend.
Au revoir.
Michael Gray, I'd like it to get below freezing to kill off all the venomous things. Also, giant lizards. Well, there is that. Did Trev ever get a telly? No, Rick. The closest Trev rented a telly. He gave it a fair shake. He went, nope, not for me. Becca liked it.
Yeah.
Not him. We tried.
No, and it might be a telly-shaped object at this point, but even then, it's not something I could be pursuing.
You got to have a single coil guitar at some point, Trev, just for something different to play with. Trev needs a telly, according to Tom.
Well, there's that Strat. There's Becca's Strat that I could always. I got to do a fret job on it.
What will get restrung first, that or Charles' 12-string? Charles was like, I did not see that bus coming.
The restring there will be a fret job as well. I'll pull the neck off, tape it down, level it, crown it, because it really needs it so bad. And then get that sorted out. It needs a shim too, so that you don't get the pokies. Right now, it's got the pokies from the saddles.
Just putting in Keith's comment, because of course Keith has a story about everything. I mean,
there's one time.
Not all of them, but most of them usually involve weed and a girl.
And motor vehicle incidents. Right in
motor vehicle and law enforcement.
Law enforcement.
Now, maybe a reverse telly neck on an Explorer. Baby steps, baby steps.
Tommy, it's the smaller radius. I mean, I like 12 or more. I don't really like anything less than a 12-inch radius.
Charles?
Oh,
yeah, just every once in a while, Charles, like you remember early days of the Buffalo meetings, Trev, you'll remember when Charles would be baffled that someone could have a piece of gear sitting around for like a month without, like, how do you get something and you just don't use it? Like, he just sits there in the bar. He was just baffled by this.
Right.
Now, fast forward a few years, he's fully one of us. Fully. Yeah, get around to it when I get around to it.
Richard asks, the go-to axe.
Well,
Typically-
Michael Thompson has to change all the strings this week. Yeah, coated strings are your friend. I'm not a fan of the elixirs, but like the D'Addario excesses, I like. They last. Oh.
Did you see that Les Paul, Richard?
Ooh. Miguel says his brother has a nice telly with a 12-inch radius. It's all part of the journey, Charles. All part of the journey. I guarantee you, we got 40 people watching. I guarantee you, at least 10 of them have a piece of gear that they haven't touched in 5 years. But they won't get rid of it either. Type 1 in the chat if you got a piece of gear you've had for at least 5 years, and you haven't even touched it in 5 years. You've had it for 10 years, you haven't touched it in 5.
Does the bass count?
Yep. Mesa Guitar Guy. Guilty. Jeff K's. Yeah. 85 in the bridge.
85 in the bridge and a P90.
I know, John. It baffles me. The P90 and the MG. Ferd's in that boat. So that's at least 3 people. I'm going to count. I guarantee you I probably got a piece of gear that I haven't used in 5 years around here. Oh, probably. Several ones. Exactly, Mike. Like pedals especially. I'm sure there's pedals I've... Billy, ESP telly hasn't touched in years. You did a crown level on it, still sits. Helix Ulti. Yeah, I got a HX Stomp over there. I could not tell you the last time I used it. I don't have a DoD EQ. I do have several pieces of kit I've never actually used, including a Focusrite over there, interface. Never used it. Took it out of the box. That's as close as I came. Rack gear for Glenn Michael Thompson. Yeah, like I can imagine, like guys that that you just don't get rid of gear, that you've had since the rack days, especially. Billy has 3 pedals that he hasn't plugged in yet. Steve's got an amp, never even come out of the box. Still in the box. And a monophonic guitar synth. Yay! Does all the rack gear count? Yes, all the rack gear, Bo. Unless you've used it in the last 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm just saying. It's like, yeah. See, Charles? One of us. One of us. I like how Charles plays with his pedals and then he puts them all back in the boxes afterwards. Yes. Tom had a $20 pedal he accidentally broke before he even plugged it in. Nice. That's a quality build right there. Oh, yeah. I was going to say Behringer. Plastic pedals. That said, I used a noise gate of theirs for quite a while. Just because I needed a noise gate. I hated a noise gate. It added a little compression, so I just played around. To the point where I couldn't even get the tone I used back in the day. When I don't own the gear to do it anymore. I'm like, how I used an MXR full bore metal is beyond me. This thing has so much gain. Why are you telling Charles that, Matt? You just trolling him? That's nice. Well, Mark, we know you're in the recovery mode, so I get that. Oh, wow. A rack mount tube power amp. Wow. Good luck, Rick. So even like back in the day, like I was watching the Michael Nielsen video, and he's talking about Zach Wild's rack gear when he first joined Aussie. Solid state power tube, preamps, and then you have to go with tube head, like a couple Marshall heads, but solid state power amps, which I get. Crown power amps, solid state. I got PV power amps. Like, how much wattage do you need? One of them's 5,000 watts, 2,500 aside. Trev, is that enough? Is that enough? How many cabs can I power with that?
You can work with that.
Charles will give $350 for it, Matt. Of course, Keith. See, it's not just me, Charles. That's the big thing, is gear, like housing for the rack gear. So you'll require like road cases, and Bo has several 412s. He's not. Yeah, I guess you're not really cranking up the 412s at all in your current situation. I'm just saying. I haven't used my 412 in ages, but it's like my worst sounding amp, so why would I? That said, I do crank it up pretty loud, not just when I go on air too, but it's always like, ooh, this is way too loud. Turn it down, and then tweak. I'm louder than more. Yep. Matt's needing an excuse to buy a Gretsch. I can store it for you. Mm-hmm. John says, I have over 50 guitars. Several of them never get played. Sometimes I think it would make more sense I'd have one guitar in 50 days. I got what I got. Yeah. The amazing thing, and he's a lefty, Trev, to have a collection of, how many of those are black Strats, though? 45 black Strats. Like, I felt so bad. Steve Cassidy pointed out that guitar tour video he did, Trev, in Barcelona. The lefty section is literally a rack of just black lefty Strats. Like, it had to be 6 or 8 of them in a row. It's like, really? Really? Fuck. I mean, nothing wrong with that, Glenn. The other lefty chimes in. Who has what? A Strat, a Les Paul, and a couple of Tellys, as well as his acoustics. Fucking too many black Strats. I'm just saying, Trev.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, one's a Gilmore style, one's a Clapton style.
One's got a Floyd.
Exactly, Tom. Lots of us write lefty, but we don't play lefty.
I'm like that. I do everything lefty except for play guitar because I force myself to learn it the way most people do it. Just easier that way. You're starting from scratch anyways, what the hell? I found it easier being dominant with the fretting fingers rather than...
You need a proper Strat,
fingers.
Matt. Yeah, there's a bunch of us, Tom. I'm going to say a quarter. But I think that's also a thing, like drawn more to guitar than as like a lefty that would play righty. I think I play drums more left-handed. I don't think I play drums right-handed. I think I actually play them left-handed.
I've only ever played drums set up the way they were set up. I've never even really given it much thought as to, oh, I need the tom-toms on this side. What the fuck's a tom-tom?
Your guitars you took out of the box, strum a few times, just put it back in its box count? Yes, Steve. As soon as you stop playing it, that's when the clock starts. John sent me something. But first, I open up Instagram, and there's our good friend RJ hanging out with Dan Huff at Carter's. I'm just saying that's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
Liked. It's people you run into at Carter's. Really? Anywho's. Strats? Oh yeah, sure, we got Strats. Yeah. Let's, that's a family photo, Trev.
Crazy.
Is Texas tea considered black? No, it's considered Texas tea. Going to Carter's in November, Billy? Oh, it's so awesome. Seth Lee, my boy. Good to see you. Since Seth likes to show off his drinks, I had this tonight, Seth. Jesus. It's all the light all of a sudden. Oh, well. There we go. It's the root beer of champions. Because he's probably on a device. And for those joining late, she's all empty now. But
thanks to
it was fun while it lasted. Well, it's still fun. Wow, that's sweating all over the place. Nice. Oh. $150 milligrams THC in every root beer gives. We're going to dose Charles with one, Seth. That'd be a fun live stream. Charles would just be sitting there giggling at everything. It'd be awesome. I could see him just, very smiling and taking a few strats ago. Woo! Nice. Very nice indeed. Billy says all my Fender style guitars are Frankencasters. I got some real stuff. I got some not so real stuff. Everyone think that new Arrow Poison Strat type thing is cool. Yeah, that was me years ago, like when I did my signature telly, which was a telly with P90s. So I dig it. Although I'm not into the P90s and the Fender style guitar like I used to be. I didn't see the price. I don't care to ask what the price. I'm sure it's not cheap. Exactly. We were making root beer shakes. Oofta, 6K, and that's probably US. So that's like 8K here. Dollar's been creeping up, Trev. We're into the 70s. Have one Japanese Fender, several Squires, and lots of other brand copies. I get it. Tom Lyle in the house. Best glue to reset an acoustic bridge. Fish glue. Yeah. You got to heat it up and do the thing, but that's what you use. That's the right way to do it. Because you got to do it the right way. Otherwise, it's going to again. So, I watched a video of one today. Tight bond. Jesus, B. Jesus, Rob. Root beer float is their THC ice cream? Yes, Rick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we thought about that, but that might cause Charles to pass out completely. Billy, that's a sign of age when you miss the days when made in Japan fenders were cheap. Yeah. Well, it's because other than signature models, which again aren't made in large quantity, all they do is Fender special run stuff now in Japan. So it's always just 25 of this, 30 of that. Marshall Murray wants a made in Japan. Zach Thong has a made in Japan telly. Snagged it off his uncle. Not sure if he's actually paid for it all yet. His uncle was giving a hassle about that. Just easy. Let's get it set up first and then we'll talk. I'm like, whoa, okay. It's a cool thing when you meet up with Zach. You get to meet the whole family on occasion, Trev.
Right.
Mom and uncle were hanging out. Billy says, I picked up a made in Japan Jaguar for $150. I paid $149 too much. Hated it. I was going to say, yeah, they'd be hit and miss. Kotzen Strat isn't overpriced in Rick's opinion. Oh. Did he put mini humbuckers in that thing too? That's why I don't like the Kotzen Telly. It's got the mini humbuckers on it. Bueno. And the biggest fucking neck in the world. Feels like a baseball bat. If ever I felt like a baseball bat neck. The Kotzen stuff, just huge necks. Aren't new made in Japan fenders mostly sold in Japan? No, it's not. They used to do that where they do a domestic market run as well as no. Now they just do limited run, just FSR only. Unless it's changed again recently. The last, I don't know, better part of 10 years now. It's just been special run only. Yeah, the Aerodynes are made in Japan, and they're not that prevalent. Surprisingly, BC. This is like nobody bought them though. I don't know why. Okay, Zach is hey, the guitar is paid for, Coombs. I'm like, all right, Zach. All right. Seth says his number one's an 83 Strat hardtail. I get that. That Kotzen neck is awesome. Well, isn't Michael Krause like 6'7"? Everything probably feels like a ukulele to you anyways. You probably play a baritone just so it feels normal. The Aerodyne tellies are pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. Or I think the telly for Trev is those made in Korea ones. Like Randy had the FMT ones where it's the dual humbucker, flame maple tie. It's basically a Lester Pulphus, but in the shape of a telly. They're nice. They're very nice.
The most comfortable guitar to me is the Explorer shape. Just saying. Could have something to do with spending a certain 1,000 hours on a particular shape.
You got to be the first guy, then get the B Bender Explorer.
You should do it. That'll involve playing standing up, though.
Hey, great, Matt. 6'6". Yeah. I'm just saying. And I do have small hands, actually. I'm also about 6 inches shorter. Chat has just ground to a halt after Matt made his comment. That's nice.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, the put away for later. I should. There's this guy locally that's been trying to sell custom shop stuff for full retail for literally years at this point. He's like, yeah, only take it out of the case every couple of weeks to tune it. It's like, but never been played. I'm like, that's playing it.
Technically.
Wow, Mexican Strat, 700 US. Wasn't that long ago they were 700 Canadian all day? New! Dang. Not up that much. It's got to be a Ventura. That's crazy. 94 ASAT. Okay. I played ASATs. They're all right. Let's make it on the pickups, unfortunately. I like to play them. Just, the oversized single coils were a little different for me. Player Plus. Okay. Well, there you are. Right, Tom? And there was no lines. It was just you buy a Mexican Strat or an American Strat or a Japanese Strat. But by the time the Mexicans, well, you didn't see as many Japanese once Mexican play was up and running. Stephen Douglas comes in. My favorite Strat is a 90 to 93 made in Japan HRR. Comes with a OG Floyd and the Mars. EOS Fujigen and a killer neck. Can still get it for well under $1,000. Wow. Wow. Michael Krause, really? With a case. With a case, Trev. The case is worth that nowadays.
Indeed.
Was it $50 for the case, $100 for the guitar, I guess? I know, Bo. You had it. It sat on a stand and then disappeared. I remember that's your iced tea burst, right? Or Texas tea.
That's right.
I think they called that. All the Strat talk. Player 2 modified. The Murray wants is over $1,000. I believe it. I'm seeing them here, like even with the exchange rate, they're over 1,500 now for some Mexican stuff, and there's up phones that are over $2,000 Canadian, which is you're looking at least 1,500 US. Like the one was 23 Canadian. It's crazy. The 63 reissue or whatever it was called.
Yeah, just in the last 5 years that I've been paying attention again, it's crazy how much that stuff's all gone up.
So I guess the next piece of gear for you would be an Explorer like mine.
A proper Explorer. Well, that's one of those things that's on the list of always looking for, and when the right one comes up,
right,
you jump on it.
Yeah, you're just trolling. You got the lure just there.
Keeping an eye on the bob every once in a while.
Yep. But as we've seen on the used market,
dried up pretty.
That well is really dried up. We need them to release another run. That's the thing. We need another wave into the market. Although I am seeing it, like they're getting a fair amount in that long and McQuaid, but they're not the naturals either.
Right.
I can almost see you getting the off-white just because of Hetfield.
Yeah, not opposed to the idea. I don't think I'd get the black with the pick guard.
Black is just asking for you to chip the corners.
I don't like having the switch there on the lower horn with that trench.
Richard Mitsu says the Tom Morello Strat was awesome except for the Floyd. I don't know if I've played any of the Morello guitars. I've seen them. Pop's chiming in. His may have suspicious origins. Does anyone have the scoop on Nuno's new guitar? No, I saw a video with something how it had a different logo on the headstock or something at the Aussie gig thing. Steve Cassidy guitar, Steven. Check him out. He did a video on it. He's a Nuno freak. So talk to him. He's the guy to talk to about that.
Yeah, he'll be looking.
I'm realizing now when I went to grab the last drink, I should have went to the washroom while I was up there. Damn it.
Mm-hmm.
Due to not sweating as much down here as upstairs. Oh, we are
Just high fluid intake, indeed.
John dropping
Right.
Love it. Hey, I get it. Like it's like I did the P90 Telly, and then Fender comes out with their Noventa series, all P90s. We'll go a while longer here, folks. 40 people walking. Jesus, you're gonna have to break the seal soon too. You're running that picture dry, Dave.
It's at the point now where a lot of the ice is melted. I mean, there was half full of ice cubes.
That's good though. That's how you get your water intake.
Right.
So Glenn Michael Thompson's singing Anderson's or similar. Sure. I played some Tom Andersons. They're nice. How's it? Nicely, Murray. Nicely. It wants to make an exit at this point.
Gonna recycle some fluids.
Yeah. Steve Brand in the house. He says every guitar should have a Floyd Rose in it. Yes, I said every. No. I understand the need of one at certain times, but no. I enjoy a hardtail. John 09Ps. Ian's Guitar Shack. Quite good. Just joining in. We had one of these earlier. Since 2024.
Right. 1 year anniversary. Root beer. I like the look of the whole little wooden keg thing. It gives it.
Oh, a total ripoff of Hires. Although Hires, it would be dark wood. Remember, it's the Diet that had the white wood like this.
Yeah.
Now, the question is, Steve, what happens when you break a string during a song? How badly does your guitar go out of tune? Mine really doesn't really go that far out of tune, depending on the string. I'm just saying. Sirs are nice. Tom Anderson's were nice. Friedman guitars sounded good, but the necks were a little big for my liking. Who else you got out there? You get your Nags.
Mm-hmm.
Nash. Ooh, a Nash Telly. Those are nice. Grab another guitar. In the middle of the song. Look at you. All just doing that. Floats are not always floating. This is true, John. I was waiting for him to say Trem Stop.
Trem Stop.
There's Devil's Horns, Alien Head, Rob Blackmore official. Nice. Good to see Rob. Or Peekaboo, sure. I thought you were making fun of my full bladder.
Right.
Trim thoughts of the devil. He likes to go full floating. The
Well, what
delicate
about
touch for the palm muting.
the trim setter that has that reverse spring thing on it?
That's just like
LSD
a
vibe,
shock absorber type
right?
situation. Eh?
You set up with just
the
enough
panel
tension so
cells
that you
are
can
nice.
break a string and not have to worry. Perhaps.
And the fan just decided to get noisy on my computer. See you, Billy. I'd try Shabbat. They seem quite popular. Or just get a Tyler. Cold day. Drum setter sounds like a dog breed.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like an Irish setter. A little different, though.
You wouldn't have a full bladder if you had a Floyd on all your guitars? We got one. I have one Floyd Rose guitar. I'm good. It gets played when it needs to get played. I also have to learn how to use a trem system. Try beyond just subtle, like
The
California
vibrato,
ones.
yeah. Being able to do all the elephant sounds and crazy feedback, harmonic.
Next Saturday is a Buffalo meeting, Keith. He's like, so let's just move this conversation on. Ah,
It is.
Bo's mom made funnel cake. Oh, man.
Right on.
Bo's mom's the best mom.
Certainly in the league of best moms.
Hey, a little extract on the funnel cake. I'm just saying.
Awesome.
Let's make those funnel cakes a little more fun. Time to build something with a Floyd. There you go, Seth. All right, I got to run to the can. There's
All
no
right.
more putting this off.
Resistance is futile. Why not? Like I said, with a live dropper like Ken's, you can pretty much turn anything into. You're right. You should, John. That'd be awesome. It'd be cool to see, man. Right. All of Bo's grandkids will be out sitting around the campfire, making s'mores, roasting marshmallows. Good question, Mesa. Someone consulted the graph. No, Sundays are fun, aren't they? I have some laundry I'm putting off folding as well. Well, see, Steve, the thing is, he's got the echo cancellation on it. And that's why I chose to go with the headphones and microphone tonight, because you override that stupid phantom volume thing where it was killing me on the other night. Hanging out, and every time I'd look, I'd be damn near muted. or turned all the way up because the browser will control your levels in StreamYard when you have echo cancellation on. And if it gets really quiet, it gets super sensitive and you can hear all this other little things. And then somebody talks and it's like, rah, 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 rah.
Hey, Michael Krause. Of course, the sun's gone down, Trev, so the wind stopped as per usual, so it's still 84 upstairs. It's like quickly threw a fan in the window to try to suck some cool air in. It's not going to work. Because changing strings, as much as we like new strings, it can be a hassle at times, Glenn. Especially when you got to do a bunch of guitars. Been there. There was a time I outsourced that shit.
Right. But now it counts as content, so mazel.
And now it's, yeah. Oh, nice. Seth. 71. No. What are we down to outside? It is, a frigid 78.
It's cooling. I think we're just kind of passing our peak. Yep, 75.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
Minimal wind out of the west feels like 77. Oh, great. Well, we might get down to 70 tonight. Ooh. That doesn't help. Well, it does a little. I love how Bo makes it sound like he has this harem of women, my Polish girls. Really? They don't speak any English. Right?
It's like a traveling ballet group.
Right. Some Polish equivalent of a lederhosen traditional garb, as it were. Yeah, it's actually the Polish girls. It's like the soap girls, but they polish.
Right. See, that is pretty chilly. 13 Celsius.
It's been a very hot summer here, John. Very hot. And humid. Yeah. I was telling Trev the other day it rained and then the wind stopped. So it just lingered. It went up to like 90% humidity. It sucked. That sounds a little rude, John. I'm just saying. They came from the Polish Century Club when I went there for kielbasa. Like, that doesn't sound like false. Sure. That's your alibi, right? What is one thing in common that both Ben and Trev have in the background? Oh, I know. Yeah. Marshall. All 4 seasons in one day in Cape Breton, right? Sadly, most of those days you get 3, and none of them are summer. I wouldn't mind doing an upgrade in the Marshall department to a different head. Something a little louder, perhaps.
A few more Wattses.
Yeah. Although, what was it? Came out a few years ago, that mini JCM was a JCM 800 Studio or something they called it. That thing sounded pretty good, especially through a 412.
Are those 40 watts or 20 watts?
I don't know. I thought it might have only been like 25 for some reason.
Hmm.
Could be wrong, though. But they were cool.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, this is only 50, and it's got a switch to go in half mode.
Right.
But I just
Trev has never used that switch.
Well, I tried it just to know, and I mean, it does give you a little more room to lean into it, so you can kind of get that push.
Richard, it's Marshall DSL 20. I think it's R because it's got reverb. Ben, do you still gig? I have not gigged in 6 years, Mark. I think I'm retired from gigging.
Mm-hmm.
The hassle outweighs the fun. Yeah, I'd like something in around there because when I'm playing stereo with, and that's a 40 watt Fender, I'd like to get something more a little oofier. Plus, I don't know if 20 would really keep up with a drummer. Keep up with a light drummer, but not a heavy-handed drummer, that's for sure. You'd pretty much have it at its limit. That said, that paired up with a Princeton. Ooh, that sounded nice.
It gives you some diversity and dimension to your tone.
Yeah, I just happened to get that in a trade a few years ago. Charles, I still don't think is approved of said trade because I got rid of a Gretsch for a Marshall, basically. Well, a Gretsch and some pedals. Bo says playing a gig is not a job to me. Well, not if you don't have to move all your own shit and set everything up and blah, 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 blah. You got infrastructure, yo. Like, fuck. It's the load in, load out, load in, take my shit, take it upstairs, out in the drawer. Yeah, fuck. People are going after I load the van. Jubilee is nice. They are.
I've heard good things. And they are unique unto themselves, from what I understand, right? It's not just the skin.
Yeah, 2019. Steve does. The band broke up spring of 2019, and then I did one gig that fall. Substitution situation. Then it was around March of 2020. I thought about reforming a band, and then there's something happened. Again, Mark, the logistics aren't there. I'm not going to drive to Trenton to pick you up to take shit into town. The logistics aren't there, Mark. If you live closer by. Ideally, if Mark drove, he'd come pick me up, take the gear, fucking. Although the idea of Joy of the Acoustic Act, that's not a bad idea too, because then I just show up with a acoustic and a patch cable. Maybe a mini pedal board. I ended up approving because the Gretsch had no Bigsby. Yeah, true that, Charles. Channel's been going 7 years, John. Isn't that crazy? Started January of 2018. Mark's a sadistic bastard. Lugging and setting up stage gear is fun. No, it's not. That's how you do your back end before. How about a fractal? No thanks. I can't do it. Sounds too digital to me.
I'd give it a try. John seems to have figured out pretty good.
Right, Glenn? Playing the music's the free part. Yeah, it's getting paid to load in and out. It all depends, too, you know, how much shit you got. Like, for me, the last couple bands I played in, I was also supplying a good portion of the PA system. So there was a whole guitar rig plus a portion of PA, which was at least 4 wedge monitors, a couple power amps.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what I usually showed up with. And Then I'm sure at least 3 guitars, pedal board, an amp or 2.
Sounds like work.
Right? So I still remember our first load in with our drummer Shane, Trev, we all loaded in, he's setting up his drums, finalizes. So he's sitting there kind of watching the rest of the stage, and we're kind of set up, and then Rich starts handing out pills to Larry and me, and he's like, whoa, like, I don't want you guys smoking some weed and, having a few pints, but I ain't any pills. We're like, dude, it's Robaxacet. It's okay. It's like,
Right.
it's Ted.
Right on.
Can anyone read and play on the fly? I'm trying to learn to read music. Yes, to a point. For me to read on the fly, I can do okay, Trev. I used to do it when we did a cover of a band song, and a lot of band songs have a lot of chords. So it's just the chord charts over the lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
That's all you need. Yeah, which is sort of like the Nashville number system. Same idea. You just write down numbers respectful to the chords. Yeah, I'm fine with that. But as far as I've never been able to read music. I've learned to read music multiple times in school, and I forget every fucking summer, and I'd have to start from scratch again. So, and kind of sight read tab a bit, depending on what it is. More chord charts though, because most shit it's just chords, most songs. At least the shit I play. Play some riff based stuff, don't get me wrong, but Think about it, Trev. I'm doing a lot of downstrokes on power chords, for instance. So chord charts over the lyrics, fine. Which is funny how much you don't realize it until it's not there's vocal cues in songs. Like,
right.
It was funny. I remember with One Day to Live, we tried doing a couple band practices without the singer. It was a train wreck. Like, we were missing cues left, right, and center. It was crazy. We're like, how? Like, we have these songs down pat, but you don't realize you're playing off the singer a lot. A lot. Okay. Damn, I didn't realize it. Drummer's missing cues because he used the vocal cues as well. And again, I don't know what the singer was singing half the time. It's all just the enunciation or whatever. I just hear the syllables. We go from there. Right? Oh, so you didn't just memorize a piece of music. They would actually, they would sometimes substitute. Yeah, I did that in school too. They'd swap out a piece of sheet music. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sakes. This isn't what I rehearsed. So there's that.
Mm-hmm.
Nashville numbers would be fine for me. Or, I just watched the other guy's left hand. I've always played in a band with another guitar player, so just watch. Or when it was only one guitar, I was playing bass. So again, just watch the guy's left hand. I'm good. Which is the same as a chord chart, basically, because you're listening to vocal cues, and then it's just like, all right, wait, the change is coming, because it's like we've all played the same songs over and over. Oh, glad Michael Thompson talking. Oh, yeah. No thanks. It's amazing how much shit you end up storing in your head, though, because you never write them down. Learning songs, it's all up there. Just throw it in the vault. Wish I could remember the combo to a lot of those storage lockers up there. Like, there's hundreds of songs up there in muscle memory. It's just a matter of unlocking it. Damn, this thing does not want. This weed does not like to stay lit. Mm-mm. It's not bad, but it just doesn't like to stay lit. Dark, Rob, not that dark. We'll go for a bit longer here, folks. It's all good, Glenn. No, you get it. It's all good. I can do the Nashville thing. Mostly it's by ear. Yeah, exactly. You know, like most songs, you know when the change is coming. You can feel it coming. If you played songs for any period of time, especially if it's a cover song, especially because you've heard it. And then it's just, what's the key in? Okay, that's 1. All right, well, most time you're going to go to a 4, you know, E to A to D, G to C, you know.
Slow down, Bo.
All right, Jesus, Bo. I'm doing this. Also stories, Trev. He and Keith had the best time. Of course, I believe they both have heart attacks in their lives, too. So I'm just putting that out there. You're not even a man until you walked off your first heart attack.
Right.
What else can we discuss tonight, folks? Still got 38 people watching, 39 people watching.
What song kind of crept out at me this last week, you know, given the current state of affairs and stuff?
Oh?
Was D, that little acoustic classical thing that Randy Rhoads did.
I was
totally forgot about that
myself, and that's something I think I told you I attempted it in high school, but I didn't have the fucking chops. Yeah. Now I'd like to give it a shot to learn.
Well, and there's the album cut, but then there's also off of that Randy Rhoads tribute album where it's a couple minutes long where he's working it out, and he's you can listen to him. You can kind of start it and try this and change that and do the other thing, and then take a couple takes at it, and it's really cool.
It's one of the reasons I bought another classical was to learn that piece of music. It's always that's a bucket list item for sure.
I watched a Tommy Aldrich interview where he was talking about hanging out with Randy Rhoads in those early years with Ozzy and how that all came to be, and the day the music died, so to speak, being on the bus that the roof got tore off, and how weird that was. You wake up, you're making your cup of coffee, and the next thing you know. Yeah. Yep. Really good interview. So Rhoads fee, that's it. Either it's good
for vengeance last night.
It's either going to be a Gibson V or a Rhoads V.
I'm going with a Gibby V myself.
Yeah, I mean, in a perfect world. But if I saw a nice Rhoads V, I'd be tempted. Price.
They're a little small for me, I find.
I guess there's.
I know it's weird saying that about a V, but I like the symmetry of the Gibson V.
What? Is it
super symmetry?
If I was gonna, so if we got the Lotto Max money, Trev, the V I would get, ironically, is the Murphy Lab Kurt Hammond V.
There you go.
Because I like that. That was a cool combo of black and white they did on that guitar that year. I think it's a '79 reissue. Although it might have a volute. If it has a volute, I'm out. If it's sans volute.
If it goes through the Murphy custom, can't you just tell them to get rid of the fucking volute? Right. And they would. I mean, at that point.
Yeah, and then you have the only one without a volute. Although that off-white V that's still over at Long McQuaid, which is going to kill me seeing that and the Explorer, the two of them, and off-white. I was just, I want them both.
Nice collection.
Yeah. The Rhoads Minion. Well, the Minion Vs are designed for children, Rob. That's why they're small.
3/4 scale or whatever.
If that. Yeah, I tried to demo one. That's in the year-end video. Remember we saw the video, Trev?
Like a ukulele.
That goes into. If you're a channel member or patron in the year-end video, that's all I'll say is I attempted to demo one. It's back in stock now, Trev, after they did a fret job. Frets. But yeah.
Rocky Mountain.
Yeah, the Minion Vs are designed for little minion-shaped objects. Kids. But there's still 24 frets, which is hilarious. I need all the frets. I don't think you do. Bo was gifted a classical guitar while he was in university. Nice. All right. See you tomorrow, Charles. Have a good one, my friend.
Right, Doc.
We could probably wrap things up ourselves.
Oh, hell, it's been 2 hours.
It has, somehow, some way.
It's that time warp.
Always fun hanging out with Brother Trev here.
You too.
Same folks. The root beer was a good choice. I'm just saying. King V's are very comfy to play. Yes. Those ones, well, it's basically a Gibson V with a Jackson headstock.
I'm not opposed to.
And pointier, of course, because it's Jackson. Now I'm going with Gibby V. So on that note, Trev's still Trev. I'm still me. I'll be back tomorrow night with him producing, and we'll have Charles even for a portion of the show. I'm going to play. I might play that guitar that I'm looking at right there, or I might play a guitar over this shoulder here. Because I was wondering how fresh the strings were on the Ernie Ball Music Man, and I realized I did restring it a month ago, so fresh.
Perfect.
So I might play that, or I might play the Gretsch, or I don't know. We'll see. Tune in to find out. Trev is the coolest, Rick. You are right.
Cheers, buddy.
I don't know what demos are coming out this week because I got to shoot them, which I got to figure out because I got to drive a niece to work tomorrow, and home from work and do the show. So we'll see. Hopefully, we'll have a demo out Wednesday morning. So if not, it might be a little later in the day because I shot it that day. We shall see. So, be good to each other. Hold those doors open. Let Tom and Hetty in traffic because he's not supposed to be driving. But
give him a wide berth.
Just let him go. Just let him go. Be good to each other. Happy tone chasing. Of course, Doug's wife is real. And of course, don't litter.